win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to.
Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Packers and the Jets, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion New York Jets taking on the NFC champions, the Green Bay Packers. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. It's been a good season for them so far. They're just looking to keep that momentum going forward.
They like their record. Now they want to increase it. A win here could really get the momentum going in the right direction.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
It has been a tumultuous 2 weeks, but it is finally time for football as we're underway in Super Bowl 62. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. As we get a look at a guy who grew up in Florida, played his college ball, of course, in Louisville. It's the electric Lamar Jackson.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Turner. Finding room at midfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 29 yards. First down. They go play action with Jackson. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll be brought down at the 27. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly
thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick six, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
So the Jets now in great position here to start things out. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Hackett. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are on the board first here in this Super Bowl.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up second down. Now a first carry for their fullback. 7 yards there and a first down.
Brandon, you know, we talked about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball? And in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Now Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Well, now a carry here for their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Jackson from the shotgun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves. But maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
A good run there off right tackle. In old school NFL football, the right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Hackett, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the gun on 3rd down. Hackett. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jets will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. The Packers ready to take over offensively. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run with their fullback. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick 6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, the ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. 2 yards, good enough for a first. To throw is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Here's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Brooks. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. From just shy of midfield, Jackson. Pass complete to Moore. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
And it's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
On 2nd down and 4, Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And the ball is knocked out. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
To throw on 3rd down. Hackett.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd have the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Jackson.
That's taken in by Watson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So that does it for the first quarter of Super Bowl 62. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and we are ready to return to Super Bowl 62 action. Start of the second quarter. Here we go.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down in a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a first down. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Another go-around now for the Jets offense. It's still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ballgame, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception and we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
On 1st and 10.
Hackett.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Back to throw.
Hackett.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson.
This one is caught. It's Moore.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson.
Finds his receiver, Watson.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35.
Tackle there by Nick Cross. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Throwing is Jackson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
This is a 2nd and 4. Ball at the 9.
Jackson now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now it's Jackson. This is caught.
And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That second down play nets a -4.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. First and goal, no gain. Second and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time.
And it's a Packers touchdown.
Sky Moore
From 6 yards away.
And the Packers have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
And New York set to take the field.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that,
and for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
2nd down and 8.
Hey, middle. Hey, find you.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Two minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
From the right hash, this from 44 yards out.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that'll bring him back within 4.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The New York set to take the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Hackett
He finds his man, complete. That's Bush. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl from the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And some room to run now.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 56 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Here's Hall again.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Porter. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Throwing on first down.
Hackett, a quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Off play action. Hackett. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Jackson on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Brooks. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. New York set to take the field. And last time they were able to churn some clock, they got the field goal, added onto their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Over the middle, complete. That's Bush.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll give to Hall. They find some open field here. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, 46 yards. And the Jets will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. But Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
He finds his man, complete. That's Brooks. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Jackson.
Quick slant to Watson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Jackson's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
On 2nd and inches, Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down.
He'll complete this one to Watson. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. 3rd and goal, Jackson.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Back to finish off the big one, the Super Bowl 62, as we get you set for the 4th and final quarter. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Throwing to start the drive.
Hackett, he completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Off the play fake. Hackett. He finds his man complete. It's Porter. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Room here to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
149 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Jets are starting to pull away in the fourth quarter of this Super Bowl.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Packers offense. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Jackson.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw brought in by Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Watson. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the Super Bowl. Now Jackson on 1st down.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Looking for Sky Moore that time.
And it's 3rd down.
Not sure what happened there, but it just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Here's Jackson. Touchdown, Packers! A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The New York set to take the field.
And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game. Fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Hall. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 3rd down, Hackett. He finds his man, complete. That's Bush.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Off play action. Hackett.
He finds Wilson.
And he's got this down to the 35. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Back to throw again. And he's got his big wide receiver complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Bush.
And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Jets have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
This one fielded at the 5.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
So Lamar Jackson in the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. A minute 50 to play. They've come so far this year, but they need 2 quick scores late in this Super Bowl. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The throw over the middle, taken in.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Jackson to throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Okay, ready?
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Hackett. This pass out wide to Hall. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. On 4th down. Hackett. And it's caught. Touchdown Jets. 10 yards away. And the Jets are feeling good as they extend their lead in the Super Bowl. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So that drive 6 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Hackett. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Jets are starting to pour it on at the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, caught at the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And the New York Jets have won the Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy will be in the Big Apple. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.